Welcome back to another reaction, this time for the Misanthrope Teaches Demi-Humans episode 2. Last episode, we got introduced, I guess, okay. We got introduced to our students for specific Demi-Humans. However, the school does have a lot more, as you see in the opening here. We have a little mouse, we have a cat, we have a dragon. We have, I don't know, the purple-haired one. I have no clue. That one eludes me. We have a fairy, you see on the right. We have a rabbit, we have, I believe, a bird, a mermaid, a werewolf. Interesting that the bunny has... It looks a little bit like hard eyes. So let's see. Why are you always running in? Why are you always shouting? The mermaid. Why is she always going 0 to 100? Is it food again? One time is a mix-up. The second time is not a mix-up anymore.
人魚族の私としましては、かまぼこ、ちくわと同じくさつま揚げも残虐に思えて苦手ですの。
ああ、さつま揚げも魚をすりつぶして作るからな。
脅かすななの。
ああ、ごめん。それじゃあ俺と。
私とおかず交換しない？
また出遅れた。
Again, that is the whole point. The whole point is for them to sympathize, cooperate, and stuff. That's the whole point of the school. Let them do their thing. Also, it's like, yoink? You don't get anything? Oh. Wait a second. Karagi... Is that not chicken? Pretty sure karage is chicken, right? Karage. Japanese cooking technique. Awesome. Most often chicken. And she's like a shrike? Shrike is a bird. Okay. So she doesn't care. Last episode was the wolf giving omelet, okay.
あれ？もしかして俺がおかずを交換していたら。
No, you cannot.
俺が水無月にあーんすることになっていたのか。はい、あーん。無理だ！俺にはハードルが高すぎ。
No one is telling you to do that.
教師としてそんなことはできない。あれ？今日はみんな個性的なメニューだな。はい、
いつもは人間になる練習で人間的なお弁当なんですけど、今日は各人の好きなメニューなんです。
Yeah, we all got our favorite foods. The mermaid got fish, which she definitely likes. Which is interesting because the bird girl got fried, potentially chicken. We don't really know if it's chicken or not.
たまには羽目を外さないとストレス溜まっちゃうからね。
なるほど。みんな人外だから弁当の好みもだいぶ違うわけか。水無月は人魚族だから。
Okay.
仲間の魚介類は避けてって。
This does not look inhuman.
のり弁にわかめの酢の物に昆布締めって黒いな。 宇佐美はウサギだ。
If someone likes carrots, which I believe rabbits don't really. There was something with their carrots. Additionally, same container. I feel like, oh, this is how this works. Okay. We just don't see the other side of the divider. Interesting. How it looked last time, I guess that was animation error, is that you, for the divider, yeah, I'm going there again. You had two parts. One looked like it was connected to the box itself, and the other one was a dividing wall you would just slide in. Here, however, the part that goes onto the wall is with the part in the middle, so you just have this whole thing. If you remove the divider, then you only have the outside box, none of the dividing part, which allows you to push the divider wherever you need it, which makes a lot of sense. The hole, you can remove it, easy cleanup. The wall you can then clean up individually, because the wall is where a lot of the corners are coming in that need a little bit more care. So having that removable, it's easier to clean. You don't have to handle the whole box and try to get into the corners. Fantastic. Also able to move the dividing wall. It is not greatly in the middle. Here we don't have as much rice. So to have more space for the carrots and carrot adjacent, whatever this is, you can push it a little bit to the side. Here we have a little bit more rice. Again, makes a lot of sense.
宇佐美はウサギだから野菜というか、
I never grew up with something like that. I just had a box where you put bread in, and yeah, then you would close the box. If you are lucky. I mean, most of the time I just had tinfoil, would wrap my stuff around in tinfoil, and bam. That's my box, essentially.
人参しかなくね。
Lots of meats. Okay. Now this I can get behind. Again, a little bit less rice than our mermaid. A lot of meat. Looks like steak, hamburger steak, some meatballs, some sausages, which is interesting. They are not cut into octopus shape, and some ham. Now the ham is the only one that does not really fit, I feel like. Because ham on its own, not too great. I don't feel like it goes well with rice. But fair enough.
大神は半分狼だから肉類っていうか肉食すぎるだろう。羽田は鳥のモズで
Full-headed shrike, an omnivorous bird. I did not know that. So we have the rice, we have a plum, which is interesting. I do wonder how well that works together. Why is there always like one little plum? Is the idea you eat all the rice and then the plum as like a cleanser? What is the idea? Or do you eat it first? I don't know. So we have omelette or egg rolls, simple, some tomato, some karage as we knew. I guess the big thing is the ball we got from the mermaid girl. Interesting is that she is eating karage, which I assume is chicken, and egg rolls, which is eggs. On the other hand, it's only the mermaid girl who's like, oh, I don't want to eat my own brethren. She, on the other hand, is like, If delicious, then eat.
雑食だから比較的人間に近くてまともだなって。羽田は唐揚げとか卵焼きって見ても平気なのか？
なんだ？
だって羽田も鳥だろ？
別に私鶏じゃないし。
Fair enough. Fair enough.
そこ？
なんだ？
いや、良ければいいんだが。
Yeah, if you're fine with that. Who's the dorm mother? We did see 3 women in the ending. No one of them screamed dorm mother, but we will see.
寮母さんもメニュー考えるの大変だなって。
寮にはいろんな種類の生徒がいるからね。ですね。
I do wonder. We saw their specialized meal. We know there is a mouse. I don't know what. A lot of cheese, I guess? Because this seems to be more in the comical direction. We have the cat. Meat, milk, I guess? I do wonder if the cat is trying to eat the mouse. That could be an interesting interaction. There's a dragon. No clue what a dragon eats. Fairy. Also no clue. We also have the purple-haired girl. I have no idea who she is or what type of animal. I believe that was all.
自然界では天敵
I would like to see their meals as well.
同士だった生徒もいますし。
どうするんだそれ？
Some of our students would prey on each other in nature. The mermaid also said that she got her feet or her legs. So it seems like these girls were animals at some point that got transformed into demi-humans. Is that true? Because I don't feel like the cat girl would attack the mouse girl. But I don't know.
どうするんだそれ？
大丈夫。ここではみんな人間だから。
ああ、そういうこと。
でないと、狼の私とウサギの宇佐美さんも天敵ですから。みんな、なめんじゃないの。生意気言うとかじりつくの。はい、すみません。
天敵の関係が逆の気がする。この学校はまだまだわからないことだらけだな。
そうだ先生。次の5次元目暇？
暇ではないが、なんだ？
ねえ、5次元目体育なんだけど見学しない？
I would definitely watch just to see what is Jim looking like with all these different species. Do they have supernatural powers? Are they super fit, super strength?
見学？
体育とか見ると私たちのこと分かりやすいかなって。得意なこととか苦手なこととかいろいろ。
なるほど。
I feel like this is not going to be in that direction. Because overall it would look a little bit weird for a teacher to just watch a bunch of girls in sports class if they are not the sports teacher. But in this case, it does make some sense. Additionally, sports, all the other classes I can maybe understand, but sports I would assume we do all together.
今日の体育は前回に
Oh, you're a sports teacher, okay.
引き続いてダンスだ。まずは前回の成果から見せてもらおう。出席番号順で宇佐美から。
Fair enough. We have a whole gym for 4 people, really? What are you dancing? I mean, the only one that really loves dancing is the mermaid. I also don't know why dancing is part of the human curriculum. I don't know many people that would dance, but I guess.
最後は水無月準備はいいか
Probably the one that is going to dance the, or that has the worst dance of them all, understandably. She doesn't have legs for a long time, so needs to get used to them a little bit more.
はいですわ
全然うまくない。
Again, understandably, that she's not that good. I assumed it would be because she is not as good at using her legs. Not that she's essentially playing around. But I mean, you do you. As long as you have fun.
水無月が人間になりたい理由はダンスがしたいからだったよな。でもすごく楽しそうだ。
ご覧くださりありがとうございましたわありがとう水無月こっちまで楽しくなったようんリズムと所作を意識したらもっと良くなると思うぞはいもっと意識いたしますわ、あれ
Aw, are you jealous you didn't get as much of an applause?
どうされました？
どうも調子が悪くて予備を取ってくるので生徒お願いしてもいいですか
ああ、はい。
すぐ戻ってきます
これ化石レベルだろ。よく動いてたな。
下手くそのくせにうるさいのすみません宇佐美さんしつこくしすぎてしまいましたねその笑顔がムカつくの変なのお前はダンスが好きって言ってるくせに下手くそなのお前は才能がないのそんなんじゃ人間になってもやっていけないの
待て宇佐美、言い過ぎだぞ。
事実なの好きだけで解決するなら誰も苦労しないの
宇佐美、
先生
It feels like she doesn't really know how to approach subjects like this. And that is why she's coming off very prickly. What she probably was saying is that she needs to train more if she wants to be or use dance in the human world. Or I don't know what. If she wants to take it seriously, she needs to train a lot more. But it comes off as very off-putting.
お気になさらないで私もその点に関しては同意です私のダンスが劣っていることは私が一番存じておりますわけれども私は誰よりもダンスを愛している自信がありますの私の一生をかけてこの学校にいるんですものそれくらいの覚悟は
I also have to say that everyone is a little bit too positive. It's one part to be like, you know, saying that someone is, they like to see you dance or they like how happy you are spreading a lot of positivity. It makes me happy that you are happy, kind of thing is fine. But being like, oh, your dance was good. It would be nice to be more critical. I mean, the teacher was pointing, hey, if you do this and this, it could be even better. But it's not really at the good stage yet. again, it's nice to be positive, but you do still need to give a little bit of criticism.
ありましたよ。好きという気持ち
If someone wants to do this not as a hobby, like she wants to be human so she can dance.
だけで解決させてみせますわ。お前のそういう態度が嫌なの。できなくて悔しくならないのは諦めなの。余裕ぶってバカみたいなの。悔しいというよりもっと知りたい気持ちの方が大きいんですの。そんなの綺麗事なの。劣等感がないの。それは宇佐美たちのことを見下しているの。とんでもないですわ。宇佐美さんはとても素敵な方ですわ。私は宇佐美さんからたくさん勉強させていただいておりますの。完璧主義なところやご自身に厳しいところ、上昇志向なところ、大変尊敬しておりますわ。うるさいの。はい、私少々うるさくなってしまう時がありましてよ。
ああ、水無月。
Interesting, we got to see a little bit more of Usami as well. Okay. I mean, the first things I would give her some kind of idol video or so, and she just has to learn how to dance that one dance.
すごいな。いや、宇佐美に結構言われてただろ。それでああいう答え方できるのすごいと思ってさ。
先生はお優しいんですのね。
お
Tomorrow is another day。私
What?
は another day。Tomorrow is another day。another day。
That is not Japanese, is it?
Tomorrow is another day。
The rise of a survey? Does not sound Japanese.
私はいつも私の好きな私でいたいだけですわ。
明日は明日の風が吹く。風と共に去りぬだっけか。
はい。昔私は私のことが嫌いでしたの。
え？
焦ってたんですわ。私少々生まれが窮屈でして。先生はポセイドンをご存知？
Yes? Why are you bringing him up? We are not going to be like, oh yeah, I'm the daughter of Poseidon?
ああ、ゲームとかに出てくる海の神様で三つ股の槍を持ったいかついおっさんだろ。
そのいかついおっさんが
Are you serious? Is your ancestor, sure. And Wolf Girl is the descendant of Cerberus? And who else? I don't know, Usami. Any bunny related god-like entity? I don't know. Maybe she's a descendant of the bunny from JJK? Other than that, I mean, it feels a little far-fetched. But sure, I guess you are a descendant of Poseidon?
私のご先祖様ですの。
マジで？
私はポセイドンの直系の子孫で将来海の管理者になる立場でしたの。だからこの学校に入って人間になることは両親からかなり反対されましたの。
Just get another child?
だろうな。
ですがあの日私の生き方は変わりましたの。戦場でダンスをしていた人間のあの軽やかなステップは人魚の私を見
Was that a sailboat? He's playing games. He's like, oh yeah, kill streak. Yeah. Bam, 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 bam. He likes video games. Modern day. Sailboat? Old time clothes? Are you old? This feels like maybe 100 years ago kind of thing. Maybe even longer.
私を魅了した。そう、私の退屈で窮屈な毎日に色がついた瞬間。
I guess this is, I mean, this is where you never know where the story leads to. This would make me assume she's like 100 years plus old and is just a long living race, which not too far-fetched as a mermaid, and a descendant of Poseidon, who was a god, so you were at least semi-god, semi-divine. So it would make sense that you could be older and stuff. On the other hand, I don't know if there was enough thought put into it, and this is just a quote-unquote little mistake to make it a sailboat, make it look old.
その一瞬で私の生きる理由が決まりましたの。私、人間になれないのならば、この命も投げ出す覚悟。というか、
Throw away my life, what do you mean? You mean follow the footsteps of your parent? Not, literally.
というか、そういう掟ですの。
掟？
Oh.
古の時代から人間になろうとした人魚は期限内に果たさなければ。
Oh. I believe that was the Grimm tale, fairy tale. Is it Grimm? I don't believe it's Grimm. The Little Mermaid, where if you turn into foam thingy.
海の泡にされてしまうという掟がありますの。
それって
Yeah, what is that time frame?
期限はいつなんだ？
言えませんわ。掟ですから。
Is there a rule you are not allowed to say? Really?
ご心配なさらないでくださいまし。私は必ず人間になりますの。それに万が一の結果になっても本望です。
Yeah, you will be content and foam?
私はいつも私の好きな私でいますから。
水無月。
Tomorrow is another day。明日はまた新しい私ですの。だから今日を全力で生きてやりますわ。私、人間のダンスだけでなく、どんどん人間の作り出すものが好きになってゆきますの。必ず私も二本足で人間の皆様と同じ世界に立ってやりますわ。
強いな。
そうでしょう。もう仁王立ちです
の。ダンサーとして舞台に立った時は招待状を待ってるからな。
もちのろんですわ。
So she has a time limit to turn into a human. Now, we don't know how long the time frame is. If my assumption is correct and she is older, maybe she has a long time frame. Otherwise, you could just beg for votes. Be like, oh, I'm gonna die if you don't vote for me, kind of thing.
呼び止めて悪かったな。
いえ。
水無月は
I also wonder if the other ones have something similar going on.
昔自分で自分のことが嫌いだったのか。
One of the students, I guess.
俺も同じなのにな。じゃ、また明日な。どうした、大神。
実は先生に大切な
I guess we get to find out what happens if she transforms. The other version of her looked very mature, kind of deal. I believe there's even a fox one. Is she like a descendant of the Ninetail?
話が
なんだ？
私なんて伝えたらいいか。
いいよ。気にせず言ってみろ。
はい。でも話したら私変な子だと思われ。
I mean, already too late?
そうで。
そんなことはない。大丈夫だよ。
そうですか。では私ちょっと変わったところがあるんです。
変わったところ？
実はその時だけす
What do you mean naughty?
ごく大胆になってしまって。
And what certain times?
え？
なんていうか激しい感じになっちゃって。
はあ。
でも自分でもどうしようもなくて、そんな私を見たら先生がなんて思うかって。
あ、
すみません。
Wow, good explanation. Thank you. Can you at least warn me the time frame? Every third month, every second Sunday. Only between 9 and 2 p.m. Give me something.
おい待て。狼。激しい。
Yeah, she's like, yeah, I'm going to turn naughty and wild. And that's it. Can't explain. Can't tell you
大
when
胆って。
or what.
あ、先生何か妄想してる。もしかしてイサキのこと気になってる？教師と生徒。いえ、人。
You know, teacher student, not necessarily a good look. Now, human, non-human, that is fine.
人間と人外の壁を越えた。
As I said, human and demi-human is fine. Non-human, probably not, but demi-human. Demi-human.
熱い思い。ロマンチックですわ。
Very Little Mermaids.
トマ、勘違いすんななの。
だから勘違いしてねえし。生徒と恋愛なんかする。
So now we are going to see what white and naughty means. Again, she looked just mature. She looked like the typical fox spirit that is at a shrine, is just relaxing, drinking some sake, has somewhat of a mature motherly aura. At least that is what I felt like from seeing the little 1 or 2 frames in the opening, one of the two.
俺はもう面倒は起こしたくないんだ。いいよな、早乙女先生。
Yeah, she's a Yukiona. She has a little snowflake thing on her coat. She's all silver blue. I'm assuming she's a Yukiona.
先生。綺麗で可愛くて。
By the way, you didn't want to make yourself trouble for yourself?
職場恋愛とか。
I was wondering why are there humans working here? What is probably happening more is that they are demi-humans who turned into humans. Yukiona, I don't know about the guy. I don't know about the head guy. Those two, I don't know. She does scream
ならあって
Yukiona.
もいいかも。
I also don't know the gym teacher. That one could have been a horse girl.
ひとま先生。
Because she had a ponytail, right? Ponytail, pony. Huh?
はい。私の焼いた手作り。
I do wonder if she's cold to the touch. Additionally, why are you flirting? I mean, she clearly is not, but you giving food? If you want someone to, or a guy to be interested in you, giving them some homemade cookies is a way to make them interested in you.
クッキーです。
俺にいいんですか？
はい。
ありがとうございます。もしかして早乙女先生、俺に気があるとか？
Most definitely not. She knows you for like a couple days at best. That would be too fast. But that is how simple man can be.
職場恋愛のフラグとか？
これ、理科の実験で焼いたんですよ。
Okay. Not as interested anymore in the cookies. Now the question is, what kind of experiments are you doing? Is the experiment, hey, a little bit less sugar, a little bit more sugar? What if we only take 1 egg instead of 2? Or is the experiment, what about cyanide? What about a little bit LSD? How is that going to work on cookies? Kind of thing.
実験？
お料理の基礎って科学ですから、クッキーはメイラード反応とカラメル化で香ばしくなるんです。
Yes. I don't know about the Maillard reaction, to be honest. It is a browning. I'm assuming what she means is the whenever you bake and it goes crispy outside and slowly gets darker, the caramelization there. Okay, okay. That also the Maillard reaction? I only know it from like meat and stuff. But fair enough. Totally understandable. Still, you are saying experiments, you are saying baking experiments, science, similar, sure. We are talking about simple processes here, but I feel like when you tell me you made these cookies as an experiment, you're not talking about typical stuff. I feel like this is the kind of experiment that I should not take part in.
そうなんですか。
Why are you going away? What was the experiment? Can you tell me what the experiment was? Did you cook these, make these cookies like over 3 hours on low temperature? Is that the experiment? Is the experiment, what if we take salt instead of sugar? Hey, I can work with that.
星野先生にも。
ありがとうございます。
Now, I don't know what he is. He has some kind of his whole posture is a little bit weird. He also is very tall, so maybe like a giant. He also has black hair and stuff, similar to the cat girl.
せっかくだからコーヒーを入れましょう。ひとま先生もいかがですか？豆の焙煎がいい感じにできたので。
Yes, I am. Let's have a little coffee and cookies. I will see how you like these before I decide to take part myself.
みんなに配ってたのか。そりゃそうだよな。
Yeah, don't be a horny guy. My first instinct would never be she's interested in me. So, especially she doesn't know you, you have not shown interest as of yet in her. I guess a game. So, what about the cookies?
夜中に大声出さんのって言ったでしょ。
あと少しだったのに。
夜更かししとっていいの？朝早いんでしょうに。
平気平気。明日の準備は終わってるから。
ま、でも安心したわ。
Cookies?
レイちゃんがまた人様と一緒に仕事ができるようになって、早く寝なさいよ。
人様と一緒にか。人間じゃないんだよな。
Doesn't matter.
今日のに
Cookies? Oh, you can't. You can't introduce these cookies that were made for an experiment for class and not explain what the experiment was?
直は大神か。大神はやるべきことはちゃんとやるけど、引っ込み思案だからな。
Oh, now we get the naughty Ogami?
そういえば、昨日のあれは何だったんだ？
パパイヤってなんか響きやらしくない？ウケるんですけど。
ああ。
今日のお弁当に入れてきたんだ。パパイヤ。
ギャル？
あ、先生、チョリース。
チョリ？
Not what I envisioned. I really thought maybe I just mistook her for someone else in the opening ending thingy. But I did not expect a Gyaru.
先生、生で見たら超くたびれてんじゃん。マジヤバすぎてウケる。てかそれ寝癖風セット？
It does make sense. It's like a 180 to her shy persona.
ありっちゃありっつうか、なし寄りのあり系つうかさ、先生タッパあるんだからもっと盛れるスーツ着なよ。スキピだったらマジ買えるかって感じ。でもあんちゃんネクタイだる顔でよくない？てか天下げ先生闇川でウケるんだけど、ちゃんと寝てる？
何を言っているのかさっぱりわからない。というか、誰だこいつ？
よく見たら先生、寝不足でバチクソ肌荒れ爆誕してんだけど、マジ顔面終わってない？イサキの化粧水貸してあげよっか。
イサキって？イサキ？
先生、イサキのこと下の名前で呼ぶの超仲良くてウケる。
もしかしてお前、大神イサキなのか？
そう言ってんじゃん。あ、もしかしてこっちのイサキは初めましてだから気
確かに
づかなかった
耳と
的
尻尾は同じだし、着こなしが違うけど大神が着ていた服だ。
先生、そんなにイサキのことが気になるの？
ああ、いや結構変えてきたなって。
でしょ？実はイサキマジスタイル神なんだよね。
ああ、わかったから。
先生照れてんの？マジウケるんですけど。
いいけど、なんでいきなりキャラ変なんか。
先生、イサキは人狼なんだよ。
それは知っているが。
イサキさんは満月の日だけ人格が変わるんですの。いわゆる二重人格。二重人格とでも言うのでしょうか。
So instead of only the night, it's the day as well? Okay.
そして今日は満月だからイサキは久しぶりに学校に来ましたってわけ。
じゃあ今の大神は普段の大神とは別人なのか？
そういうこと。あ、でも普段のイサキちゃんが見たり
So you are not like it's not a 50-50 split. It's a mostly shy Isaki and every now and then Gyaru Isaki coming out.
聞いたりしたことはイサキも知ってるし、逆にイサキが見たり聞いたりしたことも全部普段のイサキちゃんにバレるから。先生、イサキに変なことしちゃダメだよ。
どっちもイサキだと何言ってるかわかんないんだが、二人とも名前一緒なのか？
違うよ。イサキちゃんのイサキは漢字で、イサキのイサキはひらがなだよ。
そんな会話じゃわかんねえよ。
ひとま先生、これとこれどっちが可愛い？
どう違うんだ？
あ、全然違くない？こっちがコーラルピンクでこっちがブロッサムピンク。
Are they different? I feel like the right side is a little bit lighter. The left side is a little bit red, more red.
両方明太子色にしか見えん。
せっかく先生の好きな色にしてあげようと思ったのに、先生オタっぽいから清楚系好きかと思って選んだんだけど。てか先生の好きなタイプは？テロリコンだっけ？自己紹介で
Yeah,
言
sure.
ってたような。
待てまず俺はロリコンって言った覚えはないし、ロリコンでもない。
そうなの？
そうなのじゃねえよ。自己紹介で言ったのはロリコンじゃないって話だろ。
で、好きなタイプは？
あ、そうだな。なんかこうふわふわしてて明るくて、垂れ目でスカートが似合っ
Puppy eyes, really? Long hair.
て髪はロングで、まつげは長くて少し小柄で、色素薄めで可愛くて。
I mean, I'm assuming you are describing your coworker.
理系で
And big on science, fuck me.
クッキーとか差し入れしてくれたりして。
ってやけに具体的じゃね？もしかして先生にはすでに思い人がいらっしゃるのではありませんか？マジ？気になる。色ボケ野郎なの。
そういうんじゃないし。
めっちゃはぐらかすじゃん。やば、必死でウケる。正直に言った方が楽になるんじゃない？そうですわ。愛とは素晴らしいものだと私も思いますわ。
食いつきいいなおい。
でもまあ、やっぱ先生清楚系好きってことが分かったわ。じゃあ今日は清楚ギャル風のメイクにしよっかな。
Why though?
清楚ギャルにも種類があるのか。
I mean, you are going to meet other humans later. So why do you want him to be interested in you unless you want points?
なんだか生徒が一人増えたような気分だな。
私は出来損ないだ。群れの中で私だけ
Why are you a dog?
満月の日に閉じ込められる。一人冷たい独房の中。ねえお月様、私のせいなの？私何かしたのかな？どうしてみんなは私のことを半端者って言うの？どうして私はみんなと同じになれないの？ねえ、どうして私だけ人間になるの？人間
This would also reinforce the idea that they were animals before and then turned into demi-humans later, which is a little bit weird.